Hi everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome to the finale of Let's Play Ratchet & Clank 2, Going Commando. Last time I showed off all of the remaining stuff that needed to be done for the challenge mode run, and in this episode I'm going to show off parts of the Insomniac Museum. So, for the Insomniac Museum, there are two main ways to warp here. You can take the warp pad on Planet Bolden at certain times in order to get to it, or you can actually unlock it by getting... According to what I found out, you just need to get all the platinum bolts and do that, but seeing as how I wanted to go for 100%, why not? So, let's head off to the Insomniac Museum as we fly to it. Whee! And it's on Planet Burbank. Get it? Burbank, California, where Insomniac is located. Welcome to the Insomniac Museum, ladies and gentlemen. The Insomniac Museum in this game will detail things that were in the first ever Ratchet & Clank game and stuff that was supposed to be in the second Ratchet & Clank game. The museum is pretty big. It has no map to it, and you might notice that there's these little green floating things around. Those are developers talking about certain things that might be in the game. So, for example, let's go on to this one. Play help message.
Hi, I'm Leslie Matheson. I'm a designer here at Insomniac Games. This was intended to be the water system for Ratchet & Clank. However, as even this little patch of water taxes the game engine to its limits, a modified and severely optimized form was what eventually made it into the game. To see this patch in action, press circle.
So, as you can see, look at that detail for it. But apparently this was too taxing on the game, so I don't blame them. So, that's how that is. The Insomniac Museum has a bunch... Why don't I have my charge boots on? I do, but it wouldn't let... I guess it does not let you use your charge boots in here. I never knew that. Here are gravity ramp platforms that you can go on, because sometimes there are certain things that you can go on for the walls. So, here we have something right here. Who are you?
Greetings, this is Oliver Wade, the animation director at Insomniac Games, doing an atrocious British accent. This is the original Gadgetron vendor from Ratchet & Clank 1. The official reason it was cut had something to do with saving memory. The real reason has a lot to do with squirrels, hacksaws, and our lawyers. I can say no more, because I am no longer able to do this accent.
Ah, yes, the squirrels with hacksaws. So this was supposed to be the original Gadgetron vendor, actually, in the first Ratchet & Clank game, but it was cut out and replaced with the cube that we saw before. So, what do we have right in here?
Hi there, my name's Tim Trespass. I'm a gameplay programmer here at Insomniac Games. I'm a Leo from Washington, D.C. I like anime and shiny objects. This monstrosity was intended to be a boss battle fought on the jet ski gadget. Seeing as the jet ski never made it in Ratchet & Clank, however, neither did this boss. May he rest in pieces.
Yep. And then we have another one right here.
Hi, my name is Sean Whistler, and I'm a tester here at Insomniac Games. This guy was originally intended to be an enemy in the ill-fated jet ski level that never made it into Ratchet & Clank 1. A moment of silence, please, for this gentle giant, torn down in his prime.
Yep, so these two were supposed to be things in a supposed water ski level that didn't make it into the first Ratchet & Clank game. The Insomniac Museum has a bunch of different things offering for it. This right here, though, is...
Hey, it's Tim. This car was originally going to be included in the battle with the giant robot on Snivlac. Unfortunately, its lack of heavy weaponry proved its bane. It now calls the Insomniac Museum its home.
And, as you can see, you can drive it around the Insomniac Museum if you want. It doesn't have any weapons on it, and I love that it has actual meters and odometers on it. It's pretty interesting. If it had heavy weaponry on it, I think it might have made the battle go a lot faster, guys. Just saying, that boss battle takes way too long. So, let's go around in style in our new thing. So, here we have blasters right here. So, what is this?
Hi, my name is Tony Garcia, and I'm a programmer at Insomniac Games. This little demonstration allows you to create your own shot effect. Using the magic of debug technology, you can edit the shot's size and color, and then watch the bandit shoot it at the blockman. Don't feel too sorry for the blockman, though. He's evil.
Okay. So, as you can see, we can edit effect of the colors by using debug mode. So yes, we can actually change the colors. Let's get rid of the green. And I need to make it purple, because purple's good. Right, and... I didn't do it right. Make your own effect. But pretty much this is a little debug mode thing that I like. I love how it looks like that's doing a blast. So, here we have a drill weapon. This one actually I know a bit about.
My name's Corey Stockton, and I'm a designer here at Insomniac Games. You may recognize this drill from Ratchet Clank 1. It was held by a large construction worker who gives you a lump of raritanium. This is originally a weapon called the Revolverator. Ratchet would strike enemies with it and then spin them over his head.
So pretty much, it's a Big Daddy drill. I remember when I first found out about that, I really was upset that it wasn't in the game. So, this place is huge, has a bunch of different things. This is just a gravity ramp testing area, so sorry, person in there. This is another effects one where you can change it in debug mode if you want. Where is that thing that I'm looking for, though? Should be over this way. Am I going to have to use the this is the window effects that are in this game from mirrors. As you can see, it's a monitor effect. It's pretty interesting. It's capturing us right there. There's something... here it is. So let's use our electrolyzer real quick. Yeah. Thought this was the last time we were using it. Nope. Insomniac Museum has a use for it. This is pretty much a giant puzzle. It has so many lights on it. It's so easy to screw up on it like that. Let's try that again. Because I want to unlock this inside the room so badly. Crud. Cutting ahead until I do this right, because this one's going to take a while, I can tell. And there you go. God dang, that is a difficult one. But it unlocks this. What is this, my good man?
Hello, this is Pedro Hastinas. I am a gameplay programmer at Insomniac Games. These teleporters were originally intended to go into several of the levels. Due to time constraints, however, they were eventually cut.
I'm more interested in that huge polygonal horror that is over there. There's no barrier to go to it, but there is a way that you can go up into that area. This thing.
Corey here. This monstrous robotic squid was created for one of the Ratchet & Clank 2 prototype levels. Since that level never made it into the finished game, however, neither did poor Squiddy.
Oh, poor Squiddy. Poor Squidward. If only that was Roger Bumpus saying that. And what do we have inside here? This should be the jet ski.
Hello, I'm Carl Grande, the QA manager here at Insomniac Games. This gadget was originally intended for Ratchet & Clank 1. Unfortunately, it didn't make the cut, and so never saw the light of day. It now makes its home here at Insomniac Museum, gone but not forgotten.
Pretty sure it's forgotten by now. This is the supposed jet ski that was supposed to be in the jet ski lever for Ratchet & Clank 1 that was cut out. So, yeah, they decided to put everything they really could inside this one. What is this thing? I think this is one of the designs that they had for the that one helmet in the first game.
My name is Chris Town, and I'm a tester here at
Oh, never mind. Hello, guys.
This helmet was the original model for the Hologuise gadget in Ratchet & Clank 1. It was eventually changed to the handheld model you see in the finished game for reasons unknown. However, we once again suspect it was due to the squirrels with hacksaws.
God damn those squirrels with hacksaws. God damn it. Monsters. Alright, and what do we have over here? What is this thing?
This little widget was used to test our new chunk system. We lovingly call it the corn system. Notice how all the breakables in this game are much prettier? Well, that's corn working hard for you. Give it a whack and see what it does.
Good. So this is pretty much to test it. That's pretty cool. Gets distance. And what the heck is this thing? It's not solid.
This is Mike Stout. I'm a designer at Insomniac Games. Fear the random robot NPC. This robot never made it into Ratchet & Clank 1 because of the fabled Day of Poultry, when chickens swarmed over our offices and pecked the computer, holding this mechanical darling to pieces. We were able to retrieve her eventually, though.
Yep. So if you could not tell by now, the people at Insomniac love to have fun with these things when they were telling it for the Insomniac Museum. This place is giant, ladies and gentlemen, and I mean giant. You can go through most of this. I've been going on to the outside of it. You can go through most of this. You'll find a lot of development history stuff that's just a lot of fun to mess around with in the first Ratchet & Clank game. And from the second Ratchet & Clank game. There is one that is going to be in the third one, so the question's going to be remaining. Am I going to be showing off that one? Of course I am, ladies and gentlemen, of course. So now the question remains, where does this leave me with Ratchet & Clank? I'm now inside the Insomniac Museum. I'm now inside a little bubble pod. I love this thing. Where does this leave me with the Ratchet & Clank series? Well, obviously the next Ratchet & Clank game I'm going to be doing is Ratchet & Clank 3 Up Your Arsenal. However, I'm not going to be able to do it within this year. If I wanted to, I could, but I have other obligations to do before I end up doing Ratchet & Clank 3. For Ratchet & Clank 3, I am going to be doing the PlayStation 2 version of it yet again. I am going to be doing all of it 100%, and I'm going to be doing how I normally do, showing off all the weapons, all the gadgets. I'm going to be doing all the arena challenges, except for, I know people are probably going to bring up, oh, it's not 100% because I didn't do that one challenge, but I say screw that because that thing was evil. But I am going to be doing it later on next year, just not this year. I'm not going to be doing it during the summer because I have, you know, the summer of shit going on. But pretty much, what do I think of Ratchet & Clank 2 on a whole? Ratchet & Clank 2 is a lot of fun. It improved a lot on the formula that Ratchet & Clank 1 set up, as well as for characters, the characterization, the humor, the weapons, the gadgets, the armor, the strafing. Believe me, you take strafing for granted in later Ratchet & Clank games, but then you appreciate it once you go back to Ratchet & Clank 1. Oh boy. I have to say, it is a great game, and this has always been one of my favorite Ratchet & Clank games in the entire series. In fact, this was actually my first Ratchet & Clank game, for that matter. So that's, I don't know, maybe some nostalgia is getting to me. I guess more grab ramp platforms just for fun if you want. So, whee! Whee! Nothing but fun around here, I have to say. So pretty much, what is my next project I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be showing you guys it in a little bit. But anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end it off right here. This has been Roxas1359. And I thank you guys for watching my Let's Play of Ratchet & Clank 2, Going Commando. I hope to see you guys for my next two projects, one of them being Bioshock 2, the other one being another beloved franchise that got its start on the PlayStation 2. See you guys next time.